Oh, we're back.
I think so.
I restarted it.
Okay, sorry. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, apparently Facebook heard us talking about the Chinese Communist Party and decided to hit us with a terms of service strike because of it, and took down our broadcast as we were going. Wow, that has never happened to us before. We've never had a broadcast terminated midstream. And we've talked about plenty of controversials on this show live. We've never held back at all. And all of a sudden we start talking about the genocide of Uyghur Muslims in China, and all of a sudden Facebook decided to take it down.
Yeah, so I'm kind of wanting to see if we can maybe see if that'll happen again. Let's just keep kind of talking about this and see if they give us the old booteroony.
We'll see. Ben, can you pull up the clip of Joe Biden talking about the cultural norms of China? Okay, let's hear what he has to say.
Chinese leaders, if you know anything about Chinese history, it has always been the time when China has been victimized by the outer world is when they haven't been unified at home. So
it's like all the time.
Vastly overstated. The central principle of Xi Jinping is that there must be a united, tightly controlled China. And he uses his rationale for the things he does based on that. I point out to him, no American president can be sustained as a president if he doesn't reflect the values of the United States. And so the idea, I'm not going to speak out against what he's doing in Hong Kong, what he's doing with the Uyghurs in western mountains of China, and Taiwan trying to end the one China policy.
It's all a cultural norm. But just listen to what the man, like, I've had people making excuses for this. Like, I made an Instagram post about this topic, and some dude is like, well, if you take it in context, then he couldn't have meant it that way. I'm like, okay, what's the context? And the context is, well, he's the president of the United States speaking on national TV. He couldn't have meant it that way. I mean, why would he say that? So
hey, Nathan, I'm seeing a lot of people rejoining. You want to explain what happened for...
Okay, what happened was we started talking shit about the Chinese Communist Party, and Facebook ended our stream. Never had that happen before. Never had that happen once in the history of Road to Liberty, and we've been doing this for close to 4 years now. But yeah, they decided to end our stream because we violated the terms of service, and apparently talking shit about dirty, filthy, scumbag communists breaks the terms of service for Facebook.
It wouldn't be so bad if they would just say it instead of dancing around it. Just be like, hey, don't insult the left. You know what it is. The left to these people. It's kind of like pornography. You can't really describe it, but you know it when you see it. So yeah, if Facebook would just be like, don't step on lefty talking points.
Yeah, like if Facebook thinks that ending our stream is going to make me stop talking shit about how idiotic and scumbaggy communists are, they're fucking wrong. Yeah. They're wrong. And speaking of scumbags, freaking Joe Biden, how hard would it have been to simply say, I condemn the Chinese Communist Party for their treatment of minorities in their own country? How difficult of an answer would that have been? How hard is it for the president of the United States to say on national TV what the Chinese are doing in Xinjiang province to the Uyghur Muslims is fucking wrong? But of course, Joe Biden doesn't want to rock the boat. He doesn't want to make the Chinese angry at him. So he'll give this bullshit answer about what they're doing being a cultural norm and how they have to have a unified country to keep themselves from being abused by foreign powers. Like, what are you even talking about? I don't even know. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? You're not making any sense whatsoever.
He's not, and that's the crazy thing about it, was he's just up there like mumbling and like, oh, so these are just different cultural norms that different countries and their leaders have to abide by. Motherfucker, genocide and concentration camps is not a cultural norm. I am waiting for the Hitler did nothing wrong to come out of his mouth.
No, don't
If
say
that's
that
the
word.
case.
Facebook's gonna stop our stream again if they hear you say that word.
I mean, honestly, though, that is the next logical step. If concentration camps and genocide of an ethnic minority is just a different cultural norm that different countries can abide by and their leaders can abide by, then Little Mustache Man was not in the wrong by
Did
that
nothing
logic.
wrong.
Yeah.
See, someday you're gonna run for political office, and you're gonna win again, but they're gonna deny you the spot because of something they took out of context from the show.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen, and it's gonna be quite hilarious. But yeah, man.
All you gotta do is follow the Crowder rule, man. Just take the damaging clip and extend it 30 seconds in either direction to get the context, and that's all you gotta do.
Yeah, but you know how wokeism works. You're a dirty, filthy, evil racist, and that's all there is to it. Why haven't you purged yourself of your whiteness yet, Hobbs? I am very offended by all the white rays of oppression emanating out of you right now.
I know, but when Coca-Cola starts paying for my sessions, then we'll see how that goes. Or I could just do blackface. Is that cool now?
No, that's still not cool. I mean, it was cool back when Tropic Thunder was made, but now it's not. No, I think the general rule is anything Robert Downey Jr. does is cool, but only if Robert Downey Jr. does it.
He is pretty awesome.
He is. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. did a role completely in blackface. And it's awesome. It is one of the best roles he's ever done.
I know, and that was the joke too, so it was okay because it was like a meta joke.
Yeah, it's absolutely. So yeah, Joe Biden and his excuses made for the Chinese Communist Party, their treatment of Uyghur Muslims as a cultural norm. It's just sickening, and there's no excuse for it. There's no reason at all for him to give that answer, except for the fact that like his number one priority, it seems, in that situation was to not offend the Chinese government. I just, whatever answer I give, please do not offend the Chinese communists. Cultural norms. That's what it is. There, I said it. And the media is not going to hold him to account for that. Can you imagine if Donald Trump was asked that question? And it's like, that's just what they do. Chinese, they love genocide. They love sterilizing Muslim people. It's their thing. Okay, what about it?
Who am I? The Xi Jinping can't sterilize and murder a bunch of Muslims. I thought we didn't like Muslims.
Yeah, I mean, we do that all the time. Okay, all the time. Barack Obama did it. George Bush did it. I'm doing it. Joe Biden, dirty Joe Biden. Joe Biden's probably going to do it if he's president. And yeah, he's still doing that. I mean, yeah, well, it's so long as it's just dirty, filthy Muslims being killed and sterilized. Who cares? You just can't upset the Chinese communists.
Yeah, well, Joe's got to keep them sweet China bucks rolling in.
He's got to do it. He absolutely has to. But that's not the last clip I wanted to play for you guys today. This is the next clip I wanted to play is from Joe Scarborough over in the Joe Scarborough Show, and he is talking about people comparing the Capitol riots to the BLM riots that happened over the summer. Let's hear what let's hear what this smooth brain man has to say.
Idiots channels that will say, well, this mom and pop store was vandalized during the summer riots, and that's just as bad as the United States Capitol being vandalized. No, actually, no, jackass, it's not.
I actually agree with that.
The Capitol of the United States of America is the center of American democracy.
Wait, what?
And while I am a fierce believer in people's right to defend their private property,
Okay.
I'm not going to confuse a taco stand with the United States Capitol.
Oh, good.
I'm not going to confuse the selling.
Good. They're not the same thing. See, the taco stand is actually providing a valuable service to its community, whereas the Capitol building is where they vote to steal from me and murder foreign children. So yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right, Joe Scarborough. These are not the same thing. I actually want the taco stand to exist. Okay? The taco stand never murdered anybody. The taco stand never stole from me. The taco stand doesn't try to take away my guns. The taco stand doesn't do anything bad to me. The only thing the taco stand does is sell me fucking tacos. And I want those
diarrhea.
tacos.
Maybe diarrhea.
Maybe if you're Ben and there's dairy in it.
Sorry, we had.
Sorry, man, but seriously, this utter bullshit from these people. Like, I'm not going to confuse the cathedral to a taco stand. I'll have contempt for taco stand guy. I don't give a shit about taco stand guy, but a bunch of rich, powerful senators and congressmen, egad, they got scared. Oh no! Like, man, fuck you. Fuck you. How dare you hold such contempt to a valuable member of the community, providing a service that everybody wants, and comparing his hard work and sacrifice to a bunch of rich billionaires pretending to be important while they murder brown people.
I'll go one step even further. The taco stand gets destroyed. Somebody's business goes under. He can't provide for his family, and that neighborhood doesn't get tacos.
Yeah, that's a tragedy.
Chuck Schumer's office has somebody take a dump on the desk. He's not able to be in his office for a day, and we get a whole lot of funny memes. So anytime that Congress isn't working and we get memes, I benefit.
Like seriously, I would rather see the Capitol burn than the local taco guy lose his business.
Yeah. I mean, the
hot take, everybody. I'm sure I'm a terrible libertarian for saying that now. Like, oh no, there goes Token promoting violence again. Like, no, it's not me promoting violence. It's me saying, hey, if I had to choose between the Capitol building and Taco Guy, I'm choosing Taco Guy. And I don't even like tacos that much. But my wife does. I'll get tacos for her. Right? Taco Guy is actually providing a valuable service. And like I said, Taco Guy never murdered anybody. Taco Guy never committed a genocide. Taco Guy doesn't steal from me. If Taco Guy wants my money, he gives me tacos in exchange for it. That's a fair bargain.
If Congress wants my money, they send men with guns to my house to extort it from me.
Exactly. If you think Taco Guy is gonna come to my house and tell me I need your money so I can redistribute tacos to the poor? No. Taco Guy's not doing that. Taco Guy has better things to do, like sell tacos.
You know what? If Taco Guy came to my house and said, hey, give me some money so I can give some tacos to the poor, I'd be like, you know what? That's a worthy endeavor.
Yeah.
Congress, when they come to your house and say, give me some money so I can give it to the poor, it comes with an asterisk. Yeah, for every dollar that you give us, 99 cents of it is going to be spent on dumb shit or just flushed down the toilet.
Yeah, we're gonna send it to Pakistan so they can have some gender studies. Like, right, gender studies in Pakistan. That's what that money's being spent on. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Now we're buying guns.
Yeah.
From defense contractors in the United States.
Yep. All that gender studies money, and the only thing that they learned is that there is in fact a third gender in Pakistan, and it's called goat.
I don't think goat counts as a gender, Hobbs.
It does if you're in Pakistan.
Follow the science, bigot. Goats are not a gender. Oh boy, yeah. You that's the funny thing about this. Like, this dude doesn't seem to understand that this is the sort of thing that makes people hate mainstream media types like him. Like, seriously, if you're a taco guy watching that clip, you're going, what the fuck, man? What did I ever do to you? Like, why do you seem to hate me? Why am I singled out? Like, oh, I'm not going to confuse democracy with taco guy. Fucking taco guy. Know your place trash. Fucking taco guy.
I hope.
I'd like to see some of these millionaires calling themselves congressmen in Washington, D.C. I'd like to see them sell tacos.
I hope that from now on, whenever Joe Scarborough goes to a Mexican restaurant, any Mexican restaurant, taco truck, doesn't matter. Whenever this guy gets a taco, I hope they spit in it.
I hope they slap it out of his hand. I hope they serve it to him. I hope that every time this guy goes to take a bite of a taco, someone slaps it out of his hands. Like, what's that Greek myth about that guy who is constantly rolling a boulder up a hill and it always falls back down?
Sisyphus.
Okay, yeah, that. I don't know if that's right, but we'll go with it. Yeah, I hope that Joe Scarborough, when he's being punished in purgatory for all the misdeeds he's ever done, I hope that he is constantly trying to take a bite out of a taco, and some taco guy is constantly slapping it out of his hands.
I want like a deadpan, like 10 or 11-year-old Mexican slap tacos out of his hands for the rest of his life.
Yeah, one of these Mexican kids that Joe Biden is locking up in overfill camps or whatever he's calling them now. Overfill detention centers. Is it something like that? Overfill is in the name. I can't remember exactly what it's called.
Unaccompanied migrant overflow facilities.
That's what it is.
Yes.
Perfect. Like one of those guys escapes and just steals Joe Scarborough's tacos before he gets to take a bite out of it.
Oh, no, he doesn't need to escape. I tell you what, slapping tacos out of Joe Scarborough's hands, that's a $15 an hour job if I ever heard of one.
Oh, yeah, I will pay $15. I will pay $50 to anybody that can prove that they slapped a taco out of Joe Scarborough's hands. Send me a pic or a video of you doing it, and I will send you $50. Let's make this a thing.
Putting a taco bounty on Joe Scarborough.
I don't care if you give him the taco just so you can slap it out of his hand. Just do it. I want to see that video. All right. I think that's all the time we have for tonight. It was kind of funny seeing Facebook end our stream in the middle of it. That was interesting. Never had that happen before. Remember, everybody, Road to Liberty is the only podcast that is too controversial for Facebook, except for Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Us and Alex Jones.
I'd say we're in good company, and I want to get that screenshot of the TOS violation, and I want to get that shit framed.
Oh, yeah. Put it up behind you on the wall. In fact, we need to get that. You need to print out Antifa Nebraska's attempt to cancel you. We need to print out the Guardian article. We need to print out, what was that government paper that we ended up in?
There's an NCRI, and then there was another one too.
Print all that shit out and have it on your wall. I need to put some of that on the wall behind me too. Just lovely. All that stuff. Just perfect.
That's better than a bachelor's degree diploma.
Oh, definitely, and a whole lot cheaper. And a lot
a lot more clout too. A lot of street cred.
Yeah, a lot of street cred being called out by the Guardian. And I will say it's still kind of hilarious to me how all the woke libertarians immediately took the Guardian side. Oh, hi, little Hobbs. You ever tell you he looks exactly like you?
Everybody says he looks exactly like me. This is my clone. This is my clone.
Your clone.
This is my Boba to my Django.
Okay, before I forget, we are still having our drawing. No, hi, screenshot. We are still having our drawing to win a free shirt at the end of the month. What you want to do is you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You want to go to our website, roads2liberty.com, which is where you can get this fantastic mug. and this fantastic shirt that I'm wearing, Rhodes the number 2 Liberty.com. And then look through our shirts and then get back on our YouTube channel and make a comment in our most recent video. Which shirt is your favorite? And then at the end of the month, we will draw a name out of a hat and boom, you get a free shirt. Easy peasy, right? Very easy. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel and comment what shirt you think is our best. And if you're chosen at the end of the month, you will get a free shirt. That is a great deal. Please jump in on that. And remember, if you want to listen to the podcast, we are on the Think Liberty Network. And please subscribe to Think Liberty on your favorite podcasting app. We're also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, MeWe, and now Parler. Yes, I am on Parler. So if you are so inclined to jump into Parler, please give us a follow on there. Hobbs, you got anything coming up on Friday?
No, I got a couple emails sent out, but I'm not optimistic. So we'll see if we have another bullshit session again, like we had last couple.
Last Friday's got deleted for child endangerment on YouTube.
Apparently, yeah.
How you want to explain to me how that even happened?
Well, we had the redacted in the name, not the word redacted, but the word that is redacted, and I guess shall not be said anymore.
Boy.
Yeah, so I think that was what it was. I woke up the next morning.
You can't put communist in the name, man.
Yeah, something like that.
Obviously, that is a big no-no. You can't have YouTube thinking that you're talking shit about dirty, filthy, subhuman communists.
Yeah, it was. I wanted to do an experiment because week before last, we also had that word in the name, and we got a bunch of new people that were interacting with the comment section. So I figured, let's try it again and see if we can get a bunch of new viewers. And so that was my fuck up. I don't know. Maybe we'll re-upload it with a different title. See if it does. We didn't get a strike for it on YouTube. So if we re-upload it with a different title, the worst they can do is just delete it again.
Right. And if you want to listen to that episode, is that up on our podcast feed right now?
Yes, it's still on Facebook too.
All right. So if you want to listen to the last observation episodes, it is on our podcast stream and on Facebook. And Facebook has all our stuff on it, going back all the way back to the Guardians of Liberty days 4 years ago. I mean, it goes way back. So if you want to see like just about every episode we've ever done, it's all on our Facebook page. So go there and check it out. All right. I think Hobbs did put little Hobbs to bed. So thank you very Bye, little Hobbs. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody. And we'll see you next Tuesday, 9 p.m. Central. Another episode of the Token Hobbs Show.